It's Week 17 of the NFL, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Lions and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn with you on a Saturday night here in Dallas. CD, it's been a wild and unpredictable season. A lot of teams getting ready for the playoffs, jockeying for position, and this, a good one here in the NFC.
A real good one, because these two teams, they think big. They think about going on and playing bigger games, and also think about these two on Thanksgiving.
It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, held in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the air again, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. You have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions ready to take over on offense for the first time here. And they've got a rookie at the helm. The third-round pick from Tennessee, Charles, Hendon Hooker.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they pulled up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Hooker. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing. Hooker on the move to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Prescott yet again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier. This had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Prescott now. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
The 7-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Hooker now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Hooker's going to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A good pickup there at 22.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll throw again. Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. A gain of 22. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Aubrey now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hooker to the air yet again. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Hooker. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
It was a veteran quarterback, Dak Prescott, who had it working in the first half. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Raymond now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Third down and 13. Hooker. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
To throw is Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Off the play fake, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson, and he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Hooker on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to throw. Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Hooker. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the Lions' 43-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So now the Lions down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Able to find Jones, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Hooker's pass. Complete to Jamison Williams.
Here's Hooker. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 14.
Hooker to throw.
Lions, 1st down.
He'll find Jones again, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost him.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room, maybe a tryout or 2 for those guys who missed him.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Hooker throw going into the hands of Williams. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing here is Hooker.
At the 14-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Hooker. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cowboys, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.